Greetings, Virgo. Happy birthday and welcome to your season. So, your season started yesterday on August 22nd and will be running until September 22nd. Welcome back to your energy. Welcome back to Earth energy. It feels really good. It's healing, things are changing really fast, and you can finally get to work on some projects that are very, very important to you, but it feels like you've had no energy, no motivation, no groundedness to invest in. So that spark is finally back under this new moon in your sign happening today on the 23rd. You have that spark, that thing about you that is working towards something that means something so much to you. You don't need to explain it, even though everybody wants you to explain it. You don't have to explain it. Let it come to life. Bring it to life. You don't owe anybody an explanation. Yeah. So, and that energy of people wanting something from you that you just, it's not a part of who you are. You don't feel the need to justify yourself to people for your actions or your decisions. That's just not a part of you're not a fixed sign. You don't feel obligated in that way. But while Mercury is still in Leo and then Venus will enter Leo on August 25th, people want all of these answers from you. They want you to fit into this version of their life that they imagine with you in it, and you don't want anything to do with it at all. And it's really weird, to be honest. It's weird because they think that they can use success or money or love or friendship or whatever to convince you to buy in, and none of it will work. None of it's working. Your life is taking you down a very different path, and you're actually really excited about it. The Queen of Wands. So managing this Venus in Leo transit will be irritating, even though it is your season, because now that the sun is in your sign, people need you, they want you. But then Venus in Leo makes them do this thing where they undervalue you. And so you just can't be in those places. You can't be in those spaces. You can't be in those jobs. You can't be in those friendships. Like, you have to honor what the sun and the moon now is. It's closing that yearning, this yearning that you've been having within you to have something or have people. You no longer want it from the outside. Okay, but it's difficult because it's like you've kind of attracted these things where when you were in a place where you did want those things from the outside. And so really I would see this Venus in Leo in your 12th house transit from August 25th to September 19th. I would see this transit as truly you cleaning out, you acknowledging and you cleaning out where you've been mentally, where your intentions have been, your desires, all of that. This 12th house transit in your love life, in your money life, in your, think about the things that at your core you've been asking the universe to deliver. Yeah. And so you're feeling the universe now come in and say, okay, this is what you wanted. And then you're actually looking over those things with this really bright light of Leo energy shining down. And what it's really showing you is like, goodness, actually, my desires were really rooted in some pretty, like, either dangerous, has dangerous roots, or I'm attracting people and situations that really aren't a match to who I am, what I want, and the way that I want it. I'm attracting opportunities that are just truly not in alignment with the quality of the way that I imagine these desires. Okay. And so this is a really big part of your season, this Venus transit, because although you finally feel this motivation to work and build and create and go, there's this lingering delay with Venus and Leo. There's this need to clean house and acknowledge the mindset that you've been carrying and the fact that it got you this far. It helped you work up until this point, but now it's time to clear out. It's time to almost, purify those really low quality desires. Yeah, and it's not a critique of you at all, really. It's just this refinement process that you need to go through, and in a big way, this Leo energy will be helpful because it'll it'll shine a light on what you've been hiding in the dark, pushing into a corner, and not looking at and not addressing. It's going to shine a light on it, and it's going to say, okay, just sweep up the floor here, clean this out here. And once you do that, we can start to take steps forward towards something that is so much more fulfilling, especially in terms of work. That work opportunity is it's massive, really. Honestly, I'm not being dramatic. It's not massive because it's so big and you're going to take over the world. Some of you are taking over the world, and that's incredible if your intentions are good and you're doing good and doing right by people. So happy for all of the success, attention, support, resources, opportunities that you're getting. For a lot of you, it's not about taking over the world. It's about finally feeling yourself in your thing, not everybody else's thing, not this person's thing, not the thing that this family member or this friend wants for you, not the way that these people imagined it for you, the exact way that you imagined it. That's what this season is bringing you through, this kind of windy road of almost realizing you already have it, but needing to, again, clear out the aspects of it that are just, if you were at the exact place that you wanted to be, would this person be in your life? Would you approach things in that way? Would you commit to this thing or that thing? Would you buy this thing or that thing? It's you kind of just turning yourself around in your own opportunity and standing in it strong, the way that you always really wanted to, because you finally have the awareness, and you've got a kind of one more month of coming into this readiness to fully embody it, but also build up the momentum forward. It's not just, okay, I have it now. It's like, now we need to go. Now we need to move. Now we need to build from this level, from this quality of work, right? And it's like, okay, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're feeling like okay, it's all just starting to come together. It's hard to kind of run ahead, and you shouldn't run ahead. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Venus passing through Leo during your season is saying, hey, it's here, it's all here, but you don't have as much energy as you think you do. But also, there's a lot that's here in these dark corners that you really need to sweep up before you can run ahead. So let me just shine a light on it, see it, let's clean it up, and then come September 19th, when you've cleaned out all the gunk and you've poured back into yourself, your health, you've affirmed yourself, you've surrounded yourself with people who genuinely affirm you, you've really, again, closed any possible gap. September 19th, now we run, now we move, now the work reaches another level, now the new opportunities, the new partnerships, the new presentation or product um, comes to life, and it has that momentum that you're looking for. So not the most, savory season, but there is very much to look forward to in terms of work, in terms of money, in terms of your satisfaction with your life. And it just takes about, one more month of doing that hard work. And a lot of it is emotional work. A lot of it is, where your heart was too open. You're retracting, you're refining, you're, you know, closing areas where you have given people too much room, and it's all very necessary and healthy changes that you're making. So I love it for you, but it will for sure make you the enemy. It will for sure make you the enemy with people. People, again, they want you to play this role. They need you to play this role. They don't understand why you won't just fit into the role that they have attributed for your life and your role in their life. They don't understand why you won't just do it. And it's like, well, you could pass the question back to them. You don't even have to say it. Ask, in your mind, well, why aren't they doing it? So why do they expect me to do it? So you see how this weird 12th house energy, it expects you to give people something that they wouldn't even give to you. So you see how crazy that is. So that's why you're like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. Right. And so it makes you the enemy, because people, for whatever reason with you, they feel like they can do that with you. They feel like they can give you less than what you deserve. And you're not here for it. And so it makes things awkward, it makes things weird, it makes people awkward, it makes work situations awkward. But I say let it be awkward. I say let it be awkward. With your season here, it's really, you're supported. You're supported in what you're realizing now, and really you can't go back. Like, it'd be different if you were like, oh, okay, I'm just, coming up with this thing in my mind. I'm just being overly sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just overthinking, and I'm just being in my head, like people always say Virgos are. It'd be, you would be able to come back from it and really soften and really, meet people where they are, if that were the case. But it's not the case. The Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, people have been breadcrumbing you for months, for years, in front of your face, thinking that they're going to get away with it. And guess what? They're not. You're not having it. And you don't care how they feel about it. And it's really good. It's good. You have the boundaries. You're not ignoring your reality just because you don't want to shake things up, or you don't want to make people uncomfortable. You're fine with making people uncomfortable, and I think that's the big change. You're fine with making people uncomfortable, and I love it for you. It's so necessary. It's so good. It's so good. Let people not like you. Let people feel how they feel about you. They knew that you could not handle that feeling. They knew that you couldn't handle them not liking you and actually feeling that dislike towards you, and so they took advantage of that. And now it's all out in the open, and they'll never get the opportunity to do it again. It's great. I love it. Okay, let's talk about some happy love stuff, because we do have the Lovers card on the table. In terms of love, you have it. The Knight of Cups on the table, Judgment, and the Nine of Cups. Sorry. In terms of love, you're going to get what you want, Judgment and the Nine of Cups. But you shouldn't rush it. Yeah, you've seen situations where you've rushed it before, and you've accepted less than what you should have gotten in terms of the type of love, the resources that this person has, their looks, their quality of life, their all those things. But it's hard because right now you could really see a slow pace and a slow build within a potential relationship or potential relationships. You could see that as someone trying to fight with you or someone trying to play games with you. But within your dating pool, there's definitely at least one person who is actually very serious, and they just really want to do things the right way. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, this is actually what I want. But sometimes when you ask for what you want, you have no idea actually what that thing looks like on the other side. And that's why it feels so uncomfortable. When Venus enters Leo, it feels so uncomfortable because you're like, okay, this person seems great, the situation seems great, but it's like, why isn't it like happening in this way, in that way? And it's like, well, because that's what happened in previous relationships. And if you know, you're supposed to keep experiencing previous relationships, and yeah, everything will happen the same. If that's what the experience you're supposed to keep having, you don't know this ideal situation because you're manifesting it, you're bringing it into existence, you're learning about it as you draw it towards you, which means there are things that you're not aware of, and that's a blessing. Honestly, that's a part of the journey together that you'll have, or the journey with yourself through this great relationship that's on the horizon. So don't sabotage it because you don't know something. Don't. And I'm gonna tell you guys that you guys do that. I love you so much. But you do that because you have this, especially now that Saturn has entered Aries, it's really shown me with Virgo energy how you guys just have this obsessive desire to like know everything, and it makes you extremely powerful, especially in the professional sphere. But in the romantic sphere, no, 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 no. You are supposed to be entering your period and phase of reception, of inheriting things, inheriting the type of love that brings you resources, that brings you a very dynamic and full experience, not something, almost there. No, the period that you are entering, Saturn is going to shift back into Pisces, which is also great for you. We'll talk about that. But while Saturn currently is in Aries, you're learning how to let go, stop fighting for this control. You already have the control, you already have it. So if you're in your mind, I need to get the control, that's the problem. Look, Mars, this Aries energy, Saturn now in Aries, you're fighting for control when really you just need to let people fight for this very steady life energy that you bring them, very quality energy that you're bringing them on a daily basis. Don't fight people to match it, or to, you know, fit into the slot. Whoever this person is, they will just fit into the slot. You won't doubt it. You won't have to, try to convince yourself, or them try to convince you of anything. There's none of that. It's just quality experiences. So where you run into trouble in love is if you can't let go, and you want to give people what you've acquired when they literally are not even like close to the level that you need them to be, and they might not even be the type of person that could fit into the life that you're trying to build, but you're trying to fight them into this version of your life. And it's like, please, no, 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 don't. This person who's right for you, or people, whatever your lifestyle, relationship, um, style, beliefs are, these people or this person, they understand that you really need pleasure, and they want to give you a lot of it because they have it to give. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're looking for. So know that it's really easy for people to see how much you have because they know you can't see it. Oh my God, Venus and Leo, they know you can't see it, so you let them in to your space, into your energy, when it's like, goodness great, and they're like, oh God, I just hit the lottery. Meanwhile, they don't have anything to give you at all. you know don't try to pull people into the space because they don't have the resources, they don't have the mindset, they don't have the education, they don't have the spirituality, they don't have the experience or the know-how. Like, this Sagittarian energy is just like, bro, we're hitting targets here. We're not going halfway. No, this love is going to hit different. It's going to hit the mark for you on the nose, on the nose. So be patient for it. And in the meantime, heal. Heal because you've been working really hard and that work has, created a lot of discomfort, and you you can't have any more of that. But you also need to now look back and clean out everything that you've allowed, nurse yourself through it, so that as this love really takes form, you really are in a good place. You're not bitter, you're not sad, you're not lost in your feelings about the merging of, if I could tell you the amount of times that I'm like, oh, I have what I want, but I'm stuck in the past about this other thing. And it's like, yeah, if you actually heal and close those, Venus and Leo, close those gaps, close those holes, when this person comes to meet you, you're not doing this thing of merging your past with your present. You're fully ready for the present and what the present requires of you. You're fully ready for it. You're ready for the long-term journey, and you feel like it's actually something worth committing to because you have full clarity. You're full. Happy birthday, Virgo. Also sending you love, Virgo placements. I hope this reading was healing and helpful for you. If you would like a private or birth chart reading with me, you can schedule it through the link in my bio or my description. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.